You're listening to WTIM, your information station, and our morning show. It's brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville. I'm your host, Grayson Bauman. Joining us in this segment, I've got members from the Taylorville Public Library. I've got Aaron Cromit, Program and Outreach Manager, and Laura Shell Eck is the Director of said Taylorville Public Library. Good morning to the both of you. How are we?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Doing well. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely, and thanks for coming on in, Aaron. First time we get to have you here with me, I guess. On the morning show, and Laura Shell, same for you. So very glad to see you guys in person to talk a little bit about the Taylorville Public Library. We want to start with just your regular programming, and I think that's a good place to kind of start because there's a lot of it. What can you tell me about the regular programming?
Well, in September, it is library card sign-up month. So we're trying to get everyone who doesn't have a library card in. And if you sign up for a new library card or you renew your card, you will enter to win a prize. We've got the Manners Park Falling Leaves Festival. We will have a presence there. We have preschool story time with Miss Emily today at 10:30 and every other Thursday. Baby lap sit with Miss Emily Tuesday, September 8th and every other Tuesday. We're going to have homeschool hive with Miss Savannah. We had it yesterday and it's going to be every other Wednesday. The next one will be September 17th. Family game night with Miss Savannah Tuesday, September 9th. And free gardening class Saturday, September 13th. We have our monthly ROE free lap sit Wednesday, the 17th. And of course, we have our book club on the 23rd and adult paint night the 24th. For some new programs we're pretty excited about this. We've got a 10-minute tech help day, which people can come in and get a little help with their computers, different programs, things like that. And I'll be available to help them with different things like that. That is on Wednesday, September 10th and Saturday, September 13th. We've got a new adult art therapy class that I'll be hosting on Friday, September 12th. And we have a memory-friendly passport program Friday, September 19th. And what that is it's focusing on Alzheimer's and dementia people and their caregivers. And it's just a real cool program we're going to be going to a different place each time and learning about a different location, and they get to do a little craft and a little activity and kind of jog their memories. And it'll be a real simple, nice program that we've heard really good results about from other libraries. So that's something that's really exciting. We've got in October, we're going to be sponsoring a Impact Life blood drive on the 23rd at the County Extension Office. We are going to be having a CASA, it's the Macon County CASA group. It's volunteers for child advocates and things like that. We're going to have a volunteer night to get a meet and greet and sign up. That'll be Monday, October 20th. And in October, it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So like last year, we will be having Sojourn Shelter and Services come and do a silent witness program and give resources and help people. That'll be Friday, the 24th. We're going to have an all ages Halloween party on Friday, October 24th from 6 to 8. We'll have costumes, candy, treats. The entire staff will be dressed up. We will be having a painted pumpkin contest. You can drop them off to us starting October 6th. By October 10th, we'll start anonymous voting. And on the 20th, the winner will be announced. Then on October 30th and 31st, we'll be having trick-or-treating throughout the library and our offices, and the entire staff will be dressed up. We'll have fun activities during the day. And then one more exciting thing for October, we've got, of course, our Chili Fest. We'll have a presence there. We'll also have our annual Chili Fest book sale at the library. And we will have our library crawl, which is pretty exciting. It's like a pub crawl, but you go to all the different libraries. You can pick up your passport with us. And if you get 5 passport stamps for every 5 you get, you're going to enter to win a prize. We're drawing to win a prize. So we've got a lot of exciting things going on.
Yeah, we have some really fun goodie bags that you can get for our patrons. So when you come in and stop and get your passport, you get a bag and it has, some candy and some little goodies for that. And then the passport has so many libraries all around the state, and then maps and addresses of how to get there. And there are just so many libraries locally to us that a lot of people don't realize. So getting 5 passport stamps is not going to be a challenge. But yeah, for every 5 you get, you're going to get entered to win a prize, which is, everyone loves prizes. That's exciting.
Yeah, and at each library, usually they have some kind of little giveaway too, little goodie bags and different things. So it's kind of cool.
So just head across the area to the various libraries and go ahead and pick some of those up. Well, there's a lot to unpack there. The first of which mentioned was it's Library Card Sign Up Month. And so we're kind of celebrating the month. We want you to come get a library card, of course. What is the library card fee? And what's different about Sign Up Month right now that kind of promotes getting said library card?
Well, for non-residents, the fee is $70. If you have a child in the school system, you can get one for free as well for your child. And I think we'll be at the Falling Leaves Festival in order to sign up people in person too.
Okay.
So.
Yep. And then non-resident just means Taylorville is a city library. So if you are out of city limits, that constitutes as non-resident. You might still have a Taylorville address, but we can look you up and let you know. You can even just call us and we can let you know if you're a resident or non-resident. Or you might even be part of a different library. You might pay taxes to some other library. There's a lot of little ones. So, and if that is the case, you would go there to get your library card. A lot of libraries are doing library card sign up month specials too. And then you can use it at Taylorville anytime you want. You have full access to anything we have on our shelves and we can order. You can pick up at the library in Taylorville if that's closer and more convenient for you.
And let me just mention that for our programs, you don't have to have a card and you don't have to be a resident. All of our programs are free and open to the public.
I think that's a great mention. I really do. You just remove the financial hurdle completely. So making that happen is perfect. And you mentioned, some of those smaller libraries. I think Stonington. I think about Stonington having one, and you might not realize maybe I'm in Stonington's district, but just being all kind of inclusive and figuring that out, it goes a long way. So that's Library Card Sign Up Month. Expect a lot of that coming up here in September. We're going to be at Manners Park for the Fall Festival, the Falling Leaves Festival coming up. Other than, hey, we'd love to sign you up for the library card. I know you probably got some crafts and some games that you're thinking out there as well. What can you tell me?
We'll probably have some giveaways from some Hoopla, some of our new online platform things, and some different giveaways with our logo on it and things. I'm not sure what craft we'll do, but we'll have some exciting stuff and some cool.
Probably going to be doing something pumpkin and fall related. Kids love to paint and they love to color. So up my sleeve, I've been looking into getting some pumpkin crafts where the kids can create their own masterpiece, I should say.
Well, I know artistically I'm a little challenged, so hopefully they're a little better than me. Let's talk pumpkins, because you mentioned we're also going to be having like a kind of a pumpkin contest and painting your pumpkin, seeing all about that. We got Halloween coming up at the end of October, of course, as well. What can you tell me about just some of the closer to October, everything fall related, Halloween related that'll be coming up? Can you dive more into that?
Well, we'll have our regular programming and some of the new stuff that we've had for October, like the preschool story time, the baby lap sits, the homeschool hive, and different events with Miss Savannah and Miss Emily. And those will have, fall themes, and we'll be doing all kinds of crafts and story times for that. And we'll probably do something like that for Chili Fest. We'll be there both days, all day. And I think it's the kids' tent.
Yes.
We will be there. We'll have crafts and activities all day and giveaways and probably story times.
And for the pumpkin painting, we just wanted to throw in something that was kind of a passive program where people can drop it off and still show the creativity. There's no age limit. There's how we're going to have it anonymous. So we will have a form ready to pick up at the library. When you drop off your pumpkin, have it filled out, and just, your pumpkin name and then age. Okay. That is it. So no one's going to know the names or anything of like the person who made it. And then we'll have open voting for about a week and a half at the library, just anonymously. And we are looking for community donors. If there's anybody that wants to donate for these prizes, for the library card sign up month and the library crawl and the pumpkin stuff, we really, being a library, our funds can be difficult sometimes to get, but we appreciate so much of the community and a lot of the businesses and local people around just that do donate and that help us out and make that dollar really spread out. And it just makes it super exciting when everyone can win it, when people can win a prize.
Yes. Well, and you mentioned it, people love prizes and they do, they do love those two things. We've already blown through 9 minutes right here. And so I want to highlight two other things. You mentioned the library crawl, much like a pub crawl. We're getting you out with the passport and everything like that. Mentioned as well, I believe you can pick up your passport from the Taylorville Public Library and start making your rounds and getting out there. 5 stamps equals 1 entry for a prize giveaway.
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm on the ball with that. But my question for you, when it comes to the Chili Fest annual book sale, What does that look like? So we got the tent out at Chili Fest, but the book sale is going on at the library.
Yes.
What does that kind of entail?
That'll be in the community room. And I think are we doing Saturday?
We're
and
just doing
Sunday?
just Saturday for now. We might open it to Sunday. We don't have a lot of staff, so it's really going to depend on how many volunteers we get for actual Chili Fest to see if we can staff both. So stay tuned for the actual dates, but it's for sure going to be Saturday. And then we're thinking the last 2 hours are going to be a bag sale. So stuff your bag, and then everything you can fit in your bag is $5.
Yeah, they're pretty cheap already. Each book is at such a low price. So we have some books that are brand new.
Really?
So there's,
Yes.
I mean, it's a great deal.
Well, so because I was thinking maybe is it focused towards kids, but it sounds like it's just
We have everything.
Everything.
Yep.
Even
And
DVDs.
then DVDs, CDs, books,
Yeah.
movies, yeah, everything.
Man,
So it's not just adult or children's books.
awesome. Pack that bag and $5 walking out. I'd be pretty happy to support the Taylorville Public Library, I think, for just $5 with a bag. And obviously you're going to be lowering those prices, getting them out the door, trying to get new things in, of
Yes.
course, too. But that to me seems like a big benefit there. So that'll be coming up the Saturday for sure of Chili Fest. So that first weekend of October, expect the Taylorville Public Library book sale to happen. The library crawl. I wish we had more time because there's a lot still to unpack from the programming, whether it's regular or new programs that are coming about as well. Is there anything that we missed that you'd like to highlight before we take a break?
The
Halloween party.
the Halloween party will be
Um,
really fun.
Halloween party, just that's going to be the Friday before Halloween, and it's actually going to be after hours. We're going to have the library, just some music, some games, some food, cookies, cookie decorating as well for all ages, and then dress up, have some candy. We're going to have staff that can participate, dress up as well. And then the trick-or-treating around the library that Thursday and Friday. There's actually no school for the Taylorville students that Thursday and Friday, because I know how perfect, right? I'm like, I wish I could have done that when I was in school. It is to parent-teacher conferences. So the library will be open both those days, the 30th and the 31st. But come in, we will have an actual program that Thursday during the day for like the younger kids, and have a craft and story time. And they can trick or treat and dress up and go around the library. But then if you're available anytime that Thursday or Friday, just to come in. Friday we do close at 5, but trick or treating starts at 4 on Fridays. So come in, make sure you stop at the library and pick up some candy too, because we are a stop as well.
So celebrate Halloween with the Taylorville Public Library. It sounds like the lights might be dampened a bit, and everybody's going to be in full costumes there. That sounds like it's going to be a good time. The
Yes.
Friday before and even the Thursday, you're going to be busy when
We're
it
ready.
comes to Halloween weekend. So
We're doing a group costume, so we're all going to be dressed up.
okay. Well, that'll be interesting to see in its own right then, what kind of direction we take it maybe as well. So joining us here in studio, I've got Aaron Cromit, Program and Outreach Manager, and Laura Shell Eck, Director of the Taylorville Public Library. We're going to come back and talk some big news, something I've been wanting to hear more about for a little while now, and we're going to hear more about it in just one moment. You're listening to WTIM, your information station.
Your information station, WTIM.
Cousin Bill with Illinois Paving. Listen closely. Hey, it's next year, and last year you said you was going to do that thing with your driveway next year. Now it's next year, and the driveway has gotten worse since last year. How about we do something this year and fix the driveway this year like you said you was going to do last year, which would be this year, which was last year's next year. If you're confused, here's some clarity. Call Cousin Bill at Illinois Paving today. ILPaving.com.
The holiday season will be here before you know it, and holiday entertaining that comes with it. Hi, Darren Seaton here, manager at Taylorville Home Stores. Yes, it may be a long time away, but believe me, it'll be here sooner than you think. Now's the time to stop by and pick out your new kitchen, flooring, or bathroom you're wanting installed in time for having the family in for the holiday season. Don't wait. Get on the install list now before it fills up. Taylorville Home Stores is your local design center. East Park Street, Taylorville.
Hi, I'm Brenda Elder, Executive Director of the Shelby County Economic Development Corporation. If you're looking to grow your business, we're here to help. From supporting our local businesses to attracting new investment, everything we do is focused on building a brighter future for Shelby County. We sponsor job fairs to connect local talent with great employers and inspire entrepreneurs through the Shelby County CEO program. Click on our icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. Shelby County Economic Development, growing business, growing community.
Your locally owned Scooters Coffee at routes 29 and 104 in Taylorville are proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the WTIM Tornado Give Back promotion. Scooters Coffee will donate the following to the Taylorville Sports Boosters. For each Tornado varsity football touchdown, they're donating $10. For each 3-point shot in varsity Tornado boys and girls basketball games, they're donating $3. And $5 for each home run scored by varsity baseball and softball team. The 22 local Scooters Coffee Taylorville, thank you for your business. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Take News Talk WTIM programming with you wherever you go, both live and archived. News Talk WTIM streams 24/7 simply by clicking the Listen Live icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. And to hear archived WTIM programming like the morning or noon farm shows, expanded local newscast, morning show interviews, Swap Shop AM or PM, click the audio on demand icon in the upper left-hand corner. Whether it's your smartphone, tablet, or desktop, News Talk WTIM stream is with you wherever you go 24 hours a day at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Carl Krumsick here from Krumsick Monument Company in Taylorville, Illinois. Find out the many services we provide by clicking our icon on the obituaries page of TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
This is Blaine Cornwell with Prairie State Insurance. To learn more about our products and services, click our icon on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station. WTIM.
Welcome back to the WTIM Morning Show here on your information station, brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville and People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first. I'm your host, Grayson Bauman. Joining us in this segment is Director of the Taylorville Public Library, Laura Shell Eck, and Aaron Cromit, Program and Outreach Manager at the Taylorville Public Library. We talked so much about their regular programs and special events, new programs. They have so much of them, so we want to make sure you find out more about them coming up here in just a moment. Something we want to make sure we highlight today, Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. I've heard a lot about it, but now I get to hear more. What can you tell me on that end?
So I started as director about 90 days ago, and one of my main initiatives was to get the Dolly Parton Library in Christian County. It is across the state, and Christian County was not able to partake in that because, you know, things take money and you have to raise funds. So I am so happy to announce that we have officially raised enough money with our generous donors that the Dolly Parton Imagination Library is starting in Christian County in the next few weeks. At this point, we are waiting on the Imagination Library, and we, stay tuned for an actual date. So just to give you an idea, the Imagination Library brings books in the home for every child ages birth to 5 at no cost to families. It's an exciting literacy initiative that ensures every young child in the county receive a free book every single month for the age that they are. They're always age appropriate, high quality books delivered straight to their mailbox. It is completely free to sign up for this program. We will have more information on our Facebook page, our Instagram, our website, as well as there will be information going out into the schools and the daycare centers around here. Our main goal is to spread the word to absolutely everybody. This is not just for Taylorville. This is for all of Christian County, for these children to be able to take advantage of this. I really just want to highlight some very generous donors that made this possible. Obviously, we need this fund to grow, to do it for years on, but we had to raise several $1,000s to get this going. And our biggest donor was the Hopper Memorial Foundation. We are incredibly grateful. The Buckeye United Methodist Church, Dr. Ron Miser, Terry France, Jane Kirby, and Bob and Rebecca Steiner. We had several smaller donations, which do not go unnoticed, but those are a lot of our bigger donors. And without them, this would not have been possible. Just to give you an idea or some history about the Dolly Parton Library, it's been launching since 1995. They have gifted over 280 million free books in the United States, Canada, the UK, and Australia. So we partner with community partners. We are so excited to just get this to launch, and stay tuned for more information.
Well, that is the exact information I was hoping to hear today, that we are ready. We're good to go on our end. We're just waiting just a little longer on the other end there. But in 90 days as director, It's a pretty impressive
Thank
feat,
you.
I would say, to start things off. Well, Aaron and Laura Shell, thank you for joining us here today.
Thank you
Thanks for
so
having
much.
You got it. Members of the Taylorville Public Library, whether director or program and outreach manager, the Taylorville Public Library has so much going on. Visit them on their socials to find out more about those dates coming up. You're listening to WTIM.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. Testifying